Hello and welcome back to Tuesdays with Tom. Now, with the changing economy and inflation and everything like that, we've been getting a lot of questions about room rates and rents and whether or not we should adjust those and how much we should charge. And I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about that this week.
Yes, but again, first thing is, and I ask this a lot, why do you charge what you charge? And I'll tell you, most facilities, especially when we're doing classes, they have no clue why they're charging what they charge. So it's a process to figure it out. And the first thing I would encourage you to do is go to the facilities around you in your town, your city, and see what they're charging and why some of them are charging more. Rents go from SSI, which is around $1,000 a month, all the way up to $12,000 a month, and you want to know why people are charging what they are. Also, most of you need to raise your rents. I can tell you this: owning a placement agency, if somebody walks into my office and they say we have $8,000 to spend, and I call you and your biggest room, most expensive rooms for $4,000, I'm not even going to send them to you. Most agencies, they get commissions on how much you charge for your rent. So if you don't have you don't need to make all your rooms expensive, but have one, and charge a lot for it. Charge what the large facilities are charging. When I'm doing training in the large buildings, and if I see a resident just sitting over there not looking real happy, or they're not even necessarily looking sad, they just kind of look like they're just there. And I'll ask them, I'll say, do you like it here? And then, it's okay. And I go, where would you rather be? And every time they tell me, I'd rather live in a house. And there's houses all over town, 6-bed facilities. They go, yeah, but nobody charges what my family pays. So think about that. If there's 100 residents in a large building, I can almost guarantee you 10 of them don't want to be there. They want to live in a house. So you got to raise your rents to what they pay. And then the second thing is find something unique about your facility. If it's an ocean view, maybe look at bringing in a bird cage and put a parrot in it, or have a nice saltwater aquarium. Have a nice garden, something that makes you unique, makes people want to come there. And I can tell you, Adam and I just got back from the Bellagio, and first thing every time when I'm in a hotel room, I go open the curtains and see what the view is out the window. I can tell you this: Bellagio charges different rates. One rate if you're looking over the fountains, another one if you're looking over the swimming pool, or if you want the cheapest rate, you're probably looking at a parking garage. So you can charge different rates for each room. So find something that makes you unique. If you don't have to do the whole yard, but if you're going to make a room look really nice, but make sure the garden looks nice outside that room. Put in some crown molding, put a big screen TV on the wall, put nice carpet in it, put a bigger bed in it instead of a twin bed, maybe a queen size. Make it a room that you want to stay in. And then you got to sell your facility once you find the rent that's proper. I can sell either one. I can sell a large building, it's got that swimming pool, it's got a bus, it's got a great activity program. There's 2 different activity rooms. There's a really nice dining room with a chef. But also, if I want to sell a 6-bed to the same person, I go, think about that. Do you want to be on the 3rd floor? And it's like walking across a football field to get to the elevator. Then you got to walk another 50 yards to get to the dining room. Every meal, 3 meals a day. Do you really want to do that? And what happens if the elevator breaks? You're going to be able to eat? Anyway, they'll bring you food, but it's not going to be the same as eating in the dining room. 6-bed facility, usually it's not more staff, but more personal staff. If you need help, you may be able to get it sooner. If you yell out, somebody may come there sooner. I remember I had an LPA, and we had a large building, and then we had a 6-bed facility, and he walked in my office and goes, I'd rather be in your 6-bed facility. And I go, why do you say that? This thing's like a first-class hotel. And he goes, because I like to put my feet up on the coffee table, take my shoes off, and watch TV. And you wouldn't let me do that in this large building, but 6-bed, I think I could do that. I go, yeah, you're right. So figure out how to sell your building, raise your rents. You'll pay off in the long run, trust me.